Astronomers have just detected something that defies explanation. An object tumbling through the darkness of space, moving too fast, shaped too strangely, and following a trajectory that makes no sense. Years ago, it was given a name that carried weight across the scientific world: Oumuamua. It was the first confirmed interstellar visitor ever detected passing through our solar system. For a brief moment, it captured the imagination of the world. Was it a rock? A probe? Or something beyond human understanding? And then, just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished into the void. But now, it's back. And this time, it didn't come alone. What makes this return so extraordinary is not just Oumuamua itself, but the company it keeps. Instruments tracking its path confirm it's moving with multiple other objects that don't behave like natural debris. They don't simply drift. They coordinate. They hold formation. They move with a precision that challenges every law of motion and gravity we thought we understood. When Oumuamua first appeared in 2017, its behavior already raised questions no one could answer. It had no comet tail, no predictable spin, and yet it accelerated away from the sun, as though pushed by an invisible hand. Some suggested outgassing, others radiation pressure, but the data never quite fit. And then, on a hyperbolic path, it slipped beyond our reach, never expected to return. Yet here it is again, and the laws of physics as we know them cannot explain why. What makes this even more unsettling is the behavior of its companions. Global observatories trained their lenses on the mysterious procession, and what they saw stunned even the most skeptical scientists. The objects didn't scatter like shattered fragments. They arranged themselves into spirals, phasing motions, and orbit-like patterns as if dancing around an invisible axis. Some orbited Oumuamua itself. Others drifted outward only to snap back in synchrony, moving in geometrical precision, like performers in a cosmic ballet. Simulations and models offered no answers. Gravity alone should have caused chaos, objects drifting apart, colliding, spiraling unpredictably. But these bodies adjusted, slowed, and accelerated with flawless timing, almost as if they were communicating. For the first time, serious scientists began to entertain an idea long dismissed as fringe. What if they are artificial? What if Oumuamua did not return as a lone traveler, but as part of something larger, something built, not born? The world's attention turned sharply when one of the companion objects broke formation. It did not drift away randomly. It hovered, as though waiting. And then, without any visible propulsion, it accelerated in a clean, smooth motion, ignoring the gravitational pull of Saturn, bypassing the solar current, and heading toward the edge of our solar system. Its path looked deliberate, intentional. It didn't fall. It didn't drift. It moved like something that chose to go. That moment changed the entire conversation. Theories of random debris or rogue fragments crumbled. What we were witnessing suggested initiative, autonomy, perhaps intelligence. Among the voices weighing in was deGrasse Tyson, a figure known for his skepticism and scientific caution. This time, even he urged the world to pay attention. In his statement, he did not leap to conclusions, but he admitted what many were already whispering: this is not normal. By every measure of known physics, Oumuamua should not have come back. By every rule of orbital mechanics, its companions should not be moving the way they are. Their silence, their precision, their geometry, all of it points to something we have never seen before. They have not responded to our signals. They have not moved toward Earth. But they are watching. Adjusting. Calibrating. And the question hangs in the air, heavier than ever: why now? As if this mystery weren't enough, a strange new connection has emerged. Researchers studying ancient cultures began to compare the formation patterns of these objects to old carvings, cave etchings, and glyphs left behind by civilizations separated by continents and centuries. In Sumerian, Andean, and Siberian records, elongated shapes are depicted alongside smaller bodies arranged in geometric formations. They were once dismissed as abstract symbols, mythological references. But modern algorithms revealed something disturbing. The patterns etched into stone thousands of years ago mirror the formations now being tracked in the sky, almost perfectly. Could it be coincidence? Or are we witnessing something that has happened before? If these visitors have cycled through our skies in the past, then human history itself may have recorded their passage, not as science but as symbols, myths, and warnings. Suddenly, Oumuamua's return is not just a modern puzzle. It becomes part of a timeline stretching far deeper into our past, perhaps even a cycle older than civilization itself. Anthropologists and astronomers are now working side by side, considering a possibility that once seemed absurd. What if these interstellar objects have been mapping us for centuries? What if they have passed by before, watching silently as humanity struggled from stone to steel, from fire to technology? Oumuamua, then, might not be a scout. It might be an archivist returning again and again to observe, to record, perhaps even to wait. And if that is true, the question we face is not only what these objects are. While telescopes and spectrometers search for answers, something even more peculiar has emerged: silence. These objects, despite their precision and control, give off no technological signatures. They don't emit radio signals. They don't send out electromagnetic waves. They don't even reflect sunlight in any predictable way. Instead, they behave as if wrapped in skins of engineered material. Some refract light unnaturally. Others absorb and then release it in narrow, deliberate bands, like signals meant for someone, or something, other than us. Spectral analysis shows no match to any natural minerals we know. To many, that suggests not geology, but design. Not coincidence, but intent. And yet, their silence is the most haunting quality of all. Scientists have bombarded the formation with every kind of encoded message: prime numbers, chemical structures, universal logic. Still, nothing. No flicker, no deviation, no acknowledgement. And yet, the objects adjust to one another as if they are in constant communication. Their synchronized motions tell us they are speaking, but through a channel we cannot access. Some speculate quantum entanglement. Others whisper of gravitational harmonics or entirely unknown methods of signaling that render our technology meaningless. Whatever the answer, one truth grows clearer with each passing day: they are not just beyond our reach. They are beyond our comprehension. The most unexpected revelation is that they are not coming here. Not once have they corrected course toward Earth. Instead, they circle the giants, Jupiter, Saturn, hovering near vast magnetic fields, tracing patterns around enormous bodies of mass and energy. For some, this is a relief. For others, it is unsettling. If Earth were important, we would know. Their avoidance suggests something darker. Either we are insignificant, or we have already been catalogued. Perhaps their mission is elsewhere, measuring gravitational tides, scanning planetary harmonics, harvesting data from the skeleton of the solar system itself. Some researchers are even suggesting a new possibility. These objects are not scouts or explorers. They are auditors. They are here not to discover, but to confirm. To validate. To tick off boxes on a cosmic ledger older than humanity itself. And then came the maneuver that changed everything. One of the companions broke formation. It hovered for a moment, then shot forward with impossible precision. No plume. No thrust. No reaction mass. Its acceleration was sharp and clean, bypassing gravitational wells like they weren't even there. Our models shattered. Its path wasn't random, it was chosen. Some physicists now argue that this was not propulsion in any form we know. The object didn't push against space, it bent space. It shifted the geometry around itself. What once belonged to the realm of science fiction, warp fields, negative energy densities, the manipulation of space-time, may now be unfolding right before us. If that's true, then interstellar travel is not theoretical. It's happening. These visitors cross gulfs we thought impassable, not with rockets but with something far stranger. The implication is chilling. If they can move this freely, what happens when they decide to stay? In 2017, Oumuamua came and went, leaving behind a riddle. Now it has returned, not as a lone wanderer, but as the centerpiece of a procession unlike anything we've ever recorded. They do not flash signals. They do not announce themselves. They glide with intention, with silence, with purpose. And yet, everything has changed. For centuries, humanity has looked up and wondered if we were alone. But what if the stars have always been watching? What if the silence of the universe was never emptiness, but a language we could not yet hear? Perhaps Oumuamua is not a messenger at all, but a message. A reminder that the universe is not empty, not random, and not passive. It is alive with patterns, structured with intent, and possibly inhabited. As Neil deGrasse Tyson recently said, this is not about fear. It is about recognition. Recognition that the cosmos may be far larger, far older, and far more organized than we ever imagined. We may not yet know why Oumuamua has returned, or why its companions dance in geometric silence across our skies. But one thing is undeniable. They are not accidents of nature. They are deliberate. They are aware. And they are here. So the question remains, are they observing, or are they waiting? Are we looking at relics, probes, or something beyond imagination? Comment below. Do you believe Oumuamua is a message, or a messenger? Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky, because something up there